Oh, I love you, Maku Tree. I'm so glad that we're gonna get married. This relationship will totally work. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Oracle of Ages. On the last episode, the game began, bad shit happened, Oracle of Ages got kidnapped, and now we need to go get the 8 Essences of Time to get her back. Because, you know, essences, 8 good things, we need to get them. Also, as we get them, apparently the Maku Tree will get more of her memory back. Because Baron, the bad guy, went back in time, and now she can hardly remember stuff because she's changed time. What the Maku Tree did remember, though, is to tell us to go to Yoll Graveyard, which is where we are right now. You can tell we're in Yoll Graveyard because it's purple and scary, and the trees have faces, and it's a big, scary place with scary ghosts, even though that ghost looked kind of happy. Probably a friendly ghost as well. But, you know, ghost children, likely combination. No way, it's too scary in that pitch black inside beneath the tree. I just words and kind of glossed over an important detail. Shut up, it's no good if you get scared. Besides, it might come out. The ghost! The ghost that's already out and looks kind of friendly, but you know, they're kids, they're allowed to be afraid of stuff. They're allowed to be afraid of things like a third heart piece in the second episode. Being really generous with all these heart pieces, but you know, this is a good game, so maybe they're just like, you know, just, they appreciate you, you appreciate it. It's a mutual trust. So here we are in the grave beneath the tree that kid happened to point out. Very convenient for us. But this is less of a grave and more of like, you know, just a pit to throw dead bodies into, which is actually kind of creepy now I think about it. But not important, we get the graveyard key, so we'll be able to open any, like, you know, giant gate standing in our way. Hopefully there aren't any of them, but you know, if there are, we're ready because we have a graveyard key. But why would you, like, you know, have a gate with a lock on it and then just bury a key in a tomb and then, like, let a tree grow over it? So, I mean, it's obviously been some time since I've needed the key. But why the hell would you put a key in the grave in the first place? I guess, you know, I'm not a graveyard guy, so maybe there's a system of rules that I just don't understand. But, you know, that matters not, because we've actually made it to the first level in the game. So let's go ahead and head in and face level 1, the Spirit's Grave, because, you know, we're in a graveyard, so why would the first level be anything other than a grave? I mean, I guess it's big, so it's more of a tomb than a grave, but, you know, it's a grave. We're in a graveyard, we're not in a tomb yard. You know, we have to stick with the words. The words have to work. Now, as you saw, I pushed that thing on and opened a door. There's many puzzles like that in the game. I think you just want to push it on based on the color of the faces, like those were blue faces, and I pushed the block on when it was blue, so I think that's the puzzle that's going down there. I think that's, you know, the little something that's going down. And, oh, look, those Stalfos. Let's go ahead and kill them, because, you know, we can. They're weak Stalfos. They don't even try to jump out of our way. I mean, we've come from Hollow Drum. We're prepared for a lot more than just weak Stalfos. Look, it's a Guinea, and he managed to hurt us. You are a worthy adversary, Guinea, doing a half a heart of damage. We got a small key, the first small key of Oracle of Ages. Aren't we proud of ourselves? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come down here, because we can go ahead and grab this treasure chest, giving us a compass. So now we have both the dungeon map and the compass. That's pretty nice, and that looks suspicious, and it is suspicious, because it takes us into a new room with ropes. I like the name ropes. That's a fun name for snake enemies. Good job, Zelda. I salute you. And we get ourselves a ring, because the ring system is in this game as well, because, you know, why would it only be in one game whenever, you know, the Oracle games are linked up in such a way? So we can go by the jeweler who's in Lina City. Labrinia? Lina City? I don't know. I'll just keep calling it Lina City until I, you know, read it, because I'm pretty sure it's L-Y-N-N-A. And that sounds like Lina to me. But yeah, there's a jeweler in Lina City who will go ahead and appraise our rings for us. So we don't have to run back to Hollow Drum every time we need it to happen. There sure is a lot of block puzzles in this first level, but I guess, you know, it is the first dungeon, and they're trying to be nice. They're like, oh, look at me, I'm the first dungeon, I'll be nice to you. I'm so sorry for my older bro. I don't know what happened there. Let's go ahead and move these blocks, because we can go ahead and get by. If this block, oh good, the block does move. And we can go ahead and puzzle ourselves up a chest. I don't know why I forgot the word chest. I was about to say puzzle ourselves up a puzzle. But puzzling yourself up a puzzle would be bad. I mean, we're not Professor Layton. We're not that dedicated to puzzles that we solve puzzles just to get more puzzles. But we went ahead and got ourselves small keys. What we are dedicated to, though, is small keys. I love the fact that we're just stockpiling keys. So, you know, whenever danger lurks ahead in the temple where it's like, fuck, I need a key, we'll already have like 1,000,000 of them. In fact, we'll just stockpile more and then just never need keys for the rest of the game, like in NES Zelda, where you can just buy all the keys you want and then you're good. Although, I never liked buying the keys though, because I like going through puzzles. And look, it's a gaseous seed, because you know the ring system's in this game, so why shouldn't the gaseous seed system? Truthfully, I'm not really happy looking at that gaseous seed after growing as many gaseous seeds as I had to in Oracle of Seasons. But maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get the random heart piece for the gaseous seed much faster in this game. And I'm actually going to go ahead and explore up here, because that door's locked. And I like to explore unlocked regions before locked regions. And, oh, this is the boss room? Yeah, nothing but the boss room. And Wallmaster. So it's just like the first room leading to the boss room in Oracle of Seasons. But instead of Floor Masters, it's Wall Masters. Fun trivia that nobody cares about. And it looks like we've already found ourselves into the first mini-boss. It's a big ghosty, because we're in a graveyard, so who else would it be but a big ghosty? Now, this guy's pretty easy. He just throws these little ghosts at you. If they hop on you, it jinxes you and stops you from using your sword. But it doesn't matter. He's really weak, especially after fighting all those enemies from Hollow Drum. So yeah, it's a pretty easy first level, even by first level standards, to be honest. Because, you know, we just fought the mini-boss. We're halfway through, and we're only like 5 minutes into the episode, 6 minutes? Jeez. We're really, like, steamrolling this dungeon. It's a shame the second dungeon is, you know, not, like, right next to it, because we could go ahead and, like, do both dungeons in the first episode. Well, second episode, not the first episode, but, you know, in one episode. But that's not gonna happen. The second dungeon is actually quite a ways away. And, you know, we need to focus on this dungeon, because even if we are halfway through, getting cocky will get us killed, and then a big rock will fall down and kill us. That's not important, because we got the power bracelet, so if any big rocks do come, we can just pick them up and throw them back at them. Yeah, power bracelet, first dungeon item that you get in this game, as opposed to the seed satchel, since we already have a seed satchel. It'd just be silly to give us two, although that might be convenient, because then we can hold more seeds. But not important, we get the power bracelet, so we can go ahead and pick up all these pesky bottles that have been in our way. Bottles, jars, whatever you want to call them. And we get a ring. Rings are always good, so wow, we have 2 rings and a gaseous seed. This dungeon's kind of, like, really nice with all the treasure that they give you. Although I guess that one ring was in that kind of a hidden room. I'm not sure if that was on the map previous, because it looks like it's kind of like a sectioned off area where... Ooh, boss key? Oh, wow, we are at the end of the dungeon. I guess I was okay in getting cocky, because, you know, we just need to... Actually, it'd be much faster to go this way, because we can warp straight to the mini-boss's room and not worry about whatever little things happened in our way that would have gotten in our way, because we have that little sun warp that should take us back to the beginning. I'll let you live, Stalfa. Live, question mark. I'll let you live, question mark. But yeah, wow, we really just steamrolled this dungeon, because... well, I guess, you know, it is the first temple, but even by, like, first level standards, that was pretty easy. Hopefully the boss will be able to put up a bit more of a fight, and here's the first boss. I guess his name's Pumpkinhead, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and call him. What you want to do is just beat the crap out of his body, throw off his head, and it reveals the little ghost that's controlling him. Now, normally you'll end up taking more damage from the ghost trying to get back to its head, because it likes to beeline for it, and I tend to be in the way of it, so it might be in your best interest just to kind of stand to the side. But, oh, we already kicked his ass. That was no problem at all. So, yeah, heart container, everything's good. We'll get our first essence. First temple piece of cake. Piece of pancake. The eternal spirit, an essence of time. Even after life ends, it speaks across time to the heart. How cute. So, yeah, we have our first essence of time. If getting essences is this easy, we'll be done with this game in no time. Although this game gets a lot harder after this. Look at the pretty flowers! This Maku tree is much nicer than the Maku tree from Hollow Drum. It gives us pretty flowers to call us. It's me, the Maku tree! I hear an essence echoing in the western woods. Can you go there? And we actually will, because, you know, we have enough time. We're only like 9 minutes into the episode. Why not go ahead and do it? And, oh look, it's our old friend Maple. We'll go ahead and clear away some grass so we can, you know, move a bit faster, because this grass would slow us down. Let's see what kind of loot she has. Oh wow, she has she dropped a magic potion, a ring, and a gaseous seed. This was kind of a good drop, especially for a first one. She's just kind of going on about how great she is, and she wants a picture book. Because just like the one in Hollow Drum, or, well, the Maple in Hollow Drum, she also wants an item related to the trade quest. But wow, she gave us a really good first drop. So now we have 2 gaseous seeds, 4 rings, I think it is? Maybe 3 rings, I don't know. Let's go ahead and actually count. Yeah, 2 rings, 3 rings, 2 gaseous seeds. I can words. Let's go ahead and talk to this ghost since he looks so friendly. Someone finally came. This headstone blocks my path to the afterlife. I'm actually below here, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd help me out. So let's move this way and help him since he was projecting his image up here, so we could go save him.
Hi, Ghosty, how are you? You must have moved my headstone. That means I can move on to the afterworld. My heart lifts at the thought of it. Thanks. Oh, so we helped a ghost. Doesn't that make you feel good to help such a friendly-looking ghost? I know it makes me feel good. Makes me feel good indeed. But what does he have to say? You came out. Since I'm moving on, I don't need this anymore. Take it. I hope you can reach the afterworld soon, too. Well, I don't actually hope that I go there soon, but thanks for the sentiment. And thanks for the Poe clock. So we already have our first trading item, so that's kind of nice. Things are happening quite quickly in this game, which I kind of like. This game has a really nice pacing to it, or a really nice pacing, which I guess we can talk about more as the game progresses. But like I said, it's a linked game, so there's going to be differences between this and a normal game. And one difference is that there will be kind of random NPCs scattered about who, if you talk to them, they'll give you secrets that you can actually go back into your other game. Like for me, I would go play my Oracle of Seasons game, and I could enter in these secrets, and I would get stuff in Oracle of Seasons. So even though this one gets extra content, like story-wise, you can actually go back and get like cool items and such. I won't show them off immediately, but maybe in the future I'll make a little bonus video showing, you know, like where you get secrets, how they do, what they do, and the stuff that they do. Speaking of let's go ahead and do this heart piece, giving us our third heart piece, and allowing me to move on from whatever awkward things my brain was trying to turn into sentences before. So yeah, we're done with Yoll Graveyard for now. I'm actually gonna go ahead and... should I leave the seed? I'll go ahead and leave a seed here. Maybe if we come back in the future, you know, it'll be a nice gacha tree, so, you know, let it grow for a while. That might be in our best interest, because letting trees grow for a while, and oh god, we don't have any ember seeds. Thankfully, I was able to find 10 ember seeds, so we're on our way to escaping the graveyard, so now we don't have to worry about dying in a graveyard. I mean, once you enter a graveyard, you have to die. I mean, I left the graveyard, and I'm still dying. I don't know how to stop this process. It's like I keep living, but I keep dying at the same time. I just don't know how to stop it. Now, before we go ahead and head off to the Western Woods, there's some old friends that I want to reintroduce you guys to. Now, these friends actually followed us from Holodrum, and look, it's Meaty! What do you have to say? Where have you been, Lunk? Do you remember me? It's Meaty! Mom and Dad are doing well, too. They actually follow you, to your next game, whether it be, you know, from Holodrum to Labrinia or Labrinia to Holodrum. The family follows you, and you continue to follow Meaty's silly exploits of growing up. How coot. So, let's continue on our way to the Western Woods, which you guys can guess are to the west. And, you know, they put a block here to stop you from continuing on, just in case you want to come here before you have the power bracelet, just to, you know, a little precaution. So, here it is, the Western Woods, with, some nice music going on. I actually kind of appreciate that they didn't do, like, a little, you know, like, Game Boy mix of the Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time. Because while it's nice and all, it's kind of nice to hear some, you know, new music, if you would. Can we get to that thing this way? I wasn't paying attention. I saw a chest. No, we're going to need to be able to hop that gap. So we're going to need a Rock's Feather of some sort to be able to get over it. But let's go ahead and continue on the Western Woods and see if we can find a Essence of Time. But, you know, fairies will do too. This is our playground. Won't you play hide and seek? If you can't find the three of us, you can't go on. We'll hide, so try and find us. Now, this is kind of annoying in my opinion, just because I have a very hard time with this, but we need to find these fairies, and them being fairies, they're going to do what they like to do, and screw with us, and they've jumbled up the woods. So now you kind of go to different places, kind of almost randomly. There is a pattern to it, but I don't know it off the top of my head, so we're just going to kind of wander around randomly and just hope for the best. I wasn't really paying attention to where they were hiding, but I kind of know what the areas look like just a little bit off the top of my head. And as you rescue fairies, they'll come back to that area, so you don't have to worry about keeping track of them, even though there's, you know, only 3 fairies, but still. Just check every area you go into. They're normally hidden in bushes, so just cut down bushes and you'll eventually find them all. So we've already found 2, so that's not too bad. It normally takes me a little bit longer than this, but like she said, the last one's their hardest. I will not quit. If you get onto this screen, I guess they let you leave. But we're not interested in leaving. We're interested in finding that last fairy, wherever it may be hiding. Was it hiding here? Because the other one was hiding in a similar looking area, so I wouldn't think it was... No, I don't want to quit. I want to find you guys. That's all I want to do, is I want to find your fairies, and then we can continue on in the Western Woods and get an Essence of Time, and everything will be good, but you won't let me because you're mean fairies. Actually, we already checked here, didn't we? I don't know where the other fairy is. I should have been paying attention whenever they were showing us where they were hiding. Although I'll know... Actually, I think I know. It's kind of like a the left kind of corner, left bottom corner area, looking area. That's the best way I can think to describe it. No, it can't be this, because that would be bad, because... No, it's under this rock. I remember now, the rock. How did I forget about the big fucking rock? What? You found us all. You're good, mister. So we're able to do that without too many problems. I always have a bit of trouble with that. So they're done teasing us anymore, and they're gonna put the forest back in order so we can get around normally. So, yeah, now we should be able to get through the western woods. And they want to play again sometime. How nice of them. So, let's go on and go forth and explore a new dungeon right here, right for us to explore. Ancient cave, beware, crumbles easily. So we'll have to be careful while we're in this dungeon. Oh, or not. Oh. No! My dungeon! My poor dungeon! I guess we can't get the essence of time now, so I guess this game's over. Fuck. Well, I guess the Maku tree is gonna scold us for breaking the level. Lunk, are you alright? Now you can't get inside. The rock you Wait, we didn't blast it. Oh, the rock we blasted was well, we picked it up, blasting it. With how great our guns are. You know, Link's muscles. He's got... Too bad Nehru can't give us some advice. Maybe there's something in Nehru's house that can help. Why don't you go look? So we're gonna go ahead and go check Nehru's house, because she might have something that might be of use to us for, you know, finding a way to get inside that dungeon, since it's all broken and stuff. Because broken stuff isn't good to us. We need it to be fixed. And oh, look, that rock stays gone. That's convenient. That's the one thing that Link's Awakening doesn't do, that the Oracle's games do much better, is that, you know, as you clear away obstacles that you would actually go through multiple times that are kind of in the overworld, they disappear, which is actually a very, very good thing. We'll go ahead and get our rings of praise, since we're here, and he's going to give us a new ring box. He's probably going to give us the friendship ring. Does he give us the friendship ring? I guess he doesn't. So let's go ahead and get our rings of praise, see what we got. We got the power ring, sword damage, damage taken up. So that's kind of a good ring. If I'm going to get a ring, I'll probably use that one for power ups, as opposed to one that would just, you know, strengthen me, because it balances the kind of cheating. And oh, we get the fist ring, which lets us punch. So if you don't have any items equipped, you can punch. But none of those rings sounded particularly good. So I think I'll go ahead and grab the that damage up ring. That might be a bit of fun to play around with. Even though it's kind of a gamble, you know, we'll just keep onto it for, you know, if we're ever in a fight and we're kind of kicking ass, we can, you know, then do more damage and not have to worry about a thing. Now we're supposed to head off to Nehru's house, and Nehru's house is actually pretty close to where she was singing at the beginning of the game. Rather than taking that left exit, you go to the right. I mean, granted, there's a second way to get here, and here's Nehru's house, which I believe Impa's staying in. Hi, Impa, why are you staying in Nehru's house? Could there be a hidden room somewhere? I have felt drafts from above. Come on, don't talk about hidden rooms if they're painfully obvious, Impa. Stupid little Impa, you're like the worst Impa ever. And oh look, a glowy thingy. I like glowy thingies. Let's go ahead and pick it up. You got the Harp of Ages. I am Nehru, Oracle of Ages. You are holding an instrument called the Harp of Ages. I do not know you, but it is not by mere chance that you now hold that harp. You are a hero, chosen by the currents of time. Your arrival means that I am not in this age any longer. I hid the harp here, knowing this could happen. I entrust the harp to you. By playing certain tunes of the Harp of Ages, you can travel through time. Let me teach you the Tune of Echoes. Aw, isn't it pretty? Now she's making music with an instrument rather than her face. That's always good. If you play that tune, you will unlock the powers of time portals found across this land. Step into a time portal to travel through time to another age. As you journey, you may learn more tunes that will let you travel through time more freely when you play them. Please, chosen hero, protect this land from the clutches of evil. I am counting on you, unknown hero. And there's our song, so we can play it at any time to open up a time portal, like the one that that Varen had at the beginning of the game. So now we can travel through time as we please. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. And it's too early to organize items. I don't have enough items to be able to organize them even. So let's go ahead and walk out here. Conveniently for us, there's a thing for a time portal, but I think the Maku Tree is going to say, "Hey, dumbass, there's a time portal to the left, you just couldn't see it." Lunk, that's the Harp of Ages. Maybe you could use it to open time portals and sail through time. The cave has crumbled in this age, but perhaps in the past you can find a way in.